Hello and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be making my son a crystal lamp, as he's been asking for a long time for me to do crystals for him. So I thought I'd do one better and make him a crystal lamp that also glows in the dark. And I'm just mixed up my resin, so I'm wiping my stick. And as you can see over on the side, you can see the green glow-in-the-dark powder, and I'm using several blue inks because he wants a blue crystal. So what I decided to do here is I pour in some clear into the glow-in-the-dark portion, because I want to use a pipette to send that down into the tips of the crystal. Now I presume it would probably sink anyway, but I just wanted to make sure, because I wanted the base of the crystal to still be clear so the light would shine through it. That's why I didn't put it on the back, because I didn't know whether it'd be translucent or too opaque for the light to shine through it. And I'm using the Let's Resin Gold Chameleon to dust on the light base of the lamp. And because I didn't know whether I've missed any areas on there, I decided to actually mix that gold in with the resin, so all bases were covered, so to speak. Well, you know what I mean. So there's me getting a little bit to pop in. I didn't really know how much to pop in, so I just thought 2 scoops on the end of my stick, and that should be enough. So as I'm mixing all the stuff and making sure that's burnished in and tapped off and whatever, I'm going to be using, I can't remember the brand, but they're the the metallic inks. There's 2 blues. I think one's kind of dark blue and one's light blue, and that's the colours. And I use a Starry Sky dark blue and light blue also. So there we have it, there's that. So I'm going to put my sun on, seeing as I've waffled on, and just carry on watching the pour.
Shines through her art with her smile and a grin. Her light shines within every piece of art. Her time passes with a blur. As above, so below. Art is life, let friendship take flight in the quiet hours of the night. Creations born from dreams untold, stories painted bright and bold. As above, so below. Art is life, let friendship spirit shines forever true. magic shines through her art. With her smile and a grin, her light shines within. Every piece of art, her time passes with a blur. As above, so below. Art is life, let friendship grow. Colors blend and forms take flight in the quiet hours of the night. Creations born from dreams untold, stories painted bright and bold. As above, so below. Art is life, let friendship grow. With every stroke and every hue, her spirit shines forever
As you can see there, the blue alcohol inks got all over my hands. I am so glad I wear gloves. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing see-through vinyl gloves again, is I started to wear the purple nitrile gloves. Now, I have a problem with latex. I've got a severe, well, not a severe, it's not like I need an EpiPen, but my skin blisters and bubbles and goes all nasty when I come into contact with latex. Also the same when I come into contact with UV resin, but it's not as bad as when I come in contact with latex. Now, while I was wearing these gloves, I'd take them off and my hands smelt a bit funny. Not quite latexy, but strange. And then after a while, I started getting contact dermatitis on the outside and the inside of my wrist onto the back of my hand. And at first, because I suffer with psoriasis, I thought that it was psoriasis. But then I thought it might be the gloves. So I've got some steroid cream on the go. I've gone back to vinyl gloves. So all's well and good. So like I said, I'm just tapping this around, making sure there's no bubbles. I don't really want to go around it too much because I don't want to pull the colour off. But because I'm doing it in the same colour, it doesn't really matter, does it? So as I said, I'm going to be going on to pouring the crystal. I think I'll fill it about halfway full with the blue alcohol mix first, and then I pipette the green gloopy glow in the dark stuff in. So I'm going to put my sun on again because you don't need to hear me waffling on, you can see what I'm doing.
With a twinkle in her fingers and sparkle in her heart, Ellie's crafty magic shines through her art. With her smile and a grin, her light shines. songs take flight in the quiet hours of the night. Creations born from dreams untold, stories painted bright and bold. As above, so below. Art is life, let friendship grow. With every stroke and every hue, her spirit shines forever
So here I was trying to show you, what what my thought process was on slurping the the glow in the dark goo into the into the pipette and then putting it into the mould. As you can see, I don't know whether I showed it, but I had to cut the end off the pipette because it was too thin to get that resin up inside. So I do a bit of tippy tappy on the crystal and I continue to top it up with blue. And as you can see, I have got glow in the dark left and I also have blue left. Now this was a plan. It was a plan because my dad, bless him, he wants me to do him an octopus to put in his fish tank. So while I got the colours ready, I decided to do that, but that will be in an upcoming video, probably the 8th of June, I would say, because I can see into the future. Okay, so now it's time to demould, and look at that. I love the fact that it's a matte base. I don't know why, but I just think it looks good as a matte base rather than it being shiny. And here's me stretching this really squishy mould just to try and release some of the suction. Now that big one in the middle is a bit of a pain in the backside, but it does eventually come out. Pop! And I was just looking at this and I'm like, yep, the green stayed in the tips. I was kind of hoping it like trickle through, but it is what it is, and my son loves it and I actually really like it too. So this is it with the light on, and that's how it glows with the light off. I just thought I'd pick it up because it looks really bright, so I just thought I'd show you that that's what it looks like without the light on. And my son was very happy with it. I'm extremely happy with it. And yeah, so coming up is 10% off at Craft Resin. And here's my tip jar. You don't have to, but it would be nice if you could. And I just want to say thank you very much. I love you. Goodbye.